So as you saw, we only have like 25%.
It's news in the morning with me, your news anchor, Manuel Mentiroso. Breaking news. The chosen suitors for our beloved and newly available Princess Desdemona will be arriving today in the sprawl. Be on the lookout for royal carriages, entourages, and attitudes. Breaking news. The Duchess of Scarborough's prized pet cat, Sprankles, has passed away at the age of 43. A representative from the Small Rodent and Budgie Coalition shared their condolences, then immediately scampered around without reserve. Breaking news. The Sprawl will be host to a Goblin Ball match today between our Sprawl Brawlers and the opposing Caladar Lightning at the Goblin Ball Arena. Breaking news. That was my last piece of breaking.
Yeah, okay. So it's not bad to listen to the radio because it gives you like a hint of people you might have to expect at the guardhouse. So
Oh look, another note.
Lil, I'm off running an errand for Lieutenant Striker today. Apparently, she needs me to time how long it takes to run around the entire circumference of the sprawl. Really shouldn't have competed in that hot dog eating contest last night. Do me a favor and go down to the Goblin Ball Arena and place a bet of 30 gold for me after work. There's an extra 5 just for you.
You didn't tell me which team to bet on, but my chances can't be any worse than his usually are.
True. So, the rate is usually things that happen today that I should pay attention to. Expect the arrival of the Crown Prince Phineas of Petrad and Praetor Kargan of the Marwak Empire. Don't let your guard down, but do not delay them unnecessarily. Today is the Goblin Ball 3 Goblin Cup semi-final between our beloved Sprawl Brawlers and Caladar Lightning, the bastards. Well, this is usually a hint, so if I'm going to bet, I should bet on the Caladar Lightning. There has been a bullshit report, or Bank of Sprawl, they still call that bullshit. There's been a Bank of Sprawl report regarding a number of unusual transactions involving sports betting. A reminder to the guard force, city officials are forbidden to participate in grey market sports betting, which nobody cares about. The guards are hearing talk of an increasing smuggling. Be vigilant, watch out for anything that could have a secret compartment. Trust no one. Deploy the truth spray if necessary. Okay. We also have to keep in mind so the truth spray we need, so we put in a functioning crystal. I also feel like the X-ray serves a very highly purpose. So does the metal detector. So one, two. So the decoder ring or the whip. Honestly, I'm going to put it... Oh, I have one more crystal. Then I will put into the decoder ring a working crystal. And this thing into the whip. I think this is okay. Okay, let's see what this day is going to throw at me.
Yes, it is I, little one, heir to the throne of Petrard, here before you in the flesh. Please, no need to bow or genuflect. No need to avert your eyes, no. For though I am a crowned prince of the realm, I am a humble man, one of the people. No better even than you, tiny gatekeeper.
Okay. We expect this guy. We also know I already sold the photo. Because I was smart. 6 people come in today. Okay, so we know this guy is coming. And yes, we have seen a photo of him. So we're gonna call Ash.
Is he handsome?
Well,
Is he charming? They say that he's charming.
he has charm for a prince, I guess.
Yes.
I don't mean a wide range.
Oh, never mind. I will see for myself. Send the prince in at once, and for goodness sake, don't talk to him. We wouldn't want you to put him off.
Well, let him through.
And with that, it is off to face the princess and destiny. Before I go, can you spot me a $5? I'm afraid I left my wallet in my other pants.
You're a prince, fucker. Sure.
Much appreciated, little one. I'll be sure to send a case of quality Petrardian fizzy to your local establishment. Nice to keep some of my favorites on hand anyway.
Oh. Should the crown prince really be bumming cash off the peasantry? Probably not. Also, you'll never see that $5 again. Yeah. Let's do this again. Okay, I'm not going to give him the money.
Yes, it is I. Please, no. For though I am.
Okay, let's see what we do here. So she basically says, do not talk to him because she fears that you interfere with things. So I would say we call Striker.
We've had a lot of coordination with the Petrardian High Council. They know he's coming, and they'll be expecting to hear word that he's been shown every hospitality. Don't go overboard or anything. I've never been one for rolling out the red carpet, so keep it brief. Let him in.
And with that, it... Is it that you don't have the money, or that you don't want to lend it to me?
Yes.
Not terribly surprising, a lower-class working type. Besides, look at this dump. I'm amazed you even have enough power to keep the lights on. Never mind, I'll find someone a bit more well-heeled to help me.
Good. But you didn't spot him $5, which is your right. I mean, yes, it's my right. Oh god, what is coming next?
Good day. I traveled up here with the convoy what was bringing Prince Phineas to the sprawl.
Okay.
I'm not staying long. Just need a place for tonight before I head back to Petrard.
Well, I have to say that this is useless because it's a metal box. So we're going to use the X-ray. Wow.
That toolkit was handed down to me by my great aunt Gildy, one of the finest restorers of beauty this world has ever known. A kit like this in the right hands, and there's nothing you can't do.
I literally want to confiscate this for my sake.
I think you'd know what to do with these better than I would.
I appreciate it, especially coming from a fellow tool enthusiast.
Tool enthusiast?
You got your own awesome toolkit there, and I bet you love using it as much as I do mine. Tell you what, if there's anything you need fixing, I'd be happy to take a look for you.
Ah.
As a matter of fact, the jukebox at the Twisted Sisters Tavern has been on the fritz for ages now.
Oddly enough, fixing fritzy jukeboxes is my specialty. I'll go there straight away and you'll be boogieing before you can sing a chorus of Hey Nani Nani.
Hey Nani Nani.
I don't understand what any of that meant, but great.
Let's see what Striker
Give
says.
me a second to run him through my known criminal database.
Right.
Seems on the up and up to me. But if you are having any suspicions, search them. Better to be safe than right sometimes.
Let's talk. Since I can.
I was hired to come along with the convoy in case anything broke down on the way, in case repairs were needed on any of the equipment or transport. The prince doesn't exactly travel light. 3 carriages of wardrobe changes alone. To be honest, I don't get to the sprawl often. Too many mages around these parts for my liking.
I'm sure they were glad to have you as a personal insurance policy.
I don't know if I'd go that far. If they didn't absolutely need to hire someone to make sure the prince was here bright and early, they surely would not have. Wouldn't spend a penny on their dying aunt, the Pomp family.
Well, you're good in my book.
I thank you for this respite for the evening. I'm certainly glad I don't have to head all the way back to Petrard tonight. By the way, do you know of a good inn nearby?
No better place than the Twisted Sisters Tavern. Not a classic beauty, but she'll get you where you need to go.
My kind of establishment. I'll see you there.
You give me 3. You give me 4. Tool enthusiasts need to stick together. Yes.
Sprankles!
Ugh. A small group of black-clad folk approached the shed, weeping and moaning. Oh no, I know where this is going.
Oh, boo-hoo-hoo.
Oh, Sprankles. Weep, weep, weep.
Nothing of this convinces me at all. Yeah, I wonder. Like, I can do the metal detector, to be honest.
Let's see.
It is a tradition to place these coins over the eyes of the deceased. Sprankles! Oh, bugger.
Yoink!
I say nothing
Have you no
to
shame?
No.
Now Sprankles will never be able to tip the chauffeur to Cat's Paradise.
Sorry, I already yoinked.
We are returning from the funeral services for Sprankles. Oh no! The service was held in the Duchy of Scarborough, but the remains are being interred at St. Euphigenia's Pet Cemetery here in the Sprawl.
Sprankles loved visiting her friends at St. Euphigenia's.
Euphigenia's.
I'm so sorry for your loss.
We do not have a pet cemetery suitable for such an entry in the Duchy of Scarborough.
What exactly is a duchy?
It is a parcel of land under the purview of a duke or duchess. Scarborough is the duchy controlled by Her Grace, the Duchess of Scarborough.
Present?
And it is a far nicer duchy than some, for instance, the Duchy of Caladar.
Calendar! What a dump!
Right. Let me make a call to...
Oh, my heart breaks for the Duchess of Scarborough. Please send my deepest condolences and let her know I will meet her at St. Euphigenia's personally. Poor Sprankles, truly a cat like no other. What are you doing delaying her and her retinue? Have you no shame? Let her lay her beloved cat to rest in peace in peace!
So... I don't think this is... I would be surprised, but let's see.
All right, have fun burying your cat.
We shall.
Sprankles will be so happy at St. Euphigenia's. I just know it. Thank you, my dear. Sprankles thanks you.
I have a feeling that's a guy speaking her,
Oh,
voicing
good.
her. Yeah, you were right to assume the Duchess' story was legit. But maybe she wasn't the one with something to hide. Yeah.
Sprank!
Oh, boo.
Okay. I should use the X-ray, but...
What's this then?
That's dust.
Of course it is. There's a corpse in there after all.
No, pixie dust. It's an illegal narcotic used by layabouts and no-goodniks. What on earth is it doing inside Sprankles?
I confess, I've been holding this inside for too long. I was approached by a weird guy who tricked me into smuggling illegal pixie dust into the sprawl for him. He was holding the ball in his foot. plead guilty, Your Honor, on the grounds of I did it.
I'm not a judge, you know.
Oh,
But I'll leave it to the courts to deal with this. The rest of you, pack up your dead cat and be on your way.
Damn, son. I expect 4 stars for this.
All right, have fun burying your cat.
We shall.
Sprinkles.
Oh, good.
You
And
better.
that's how you x-ray your way to success.
Yay. You better give me 4 stars. You're giving me 3 stars for this? You did a sting. You foiled a drug smuggler bringing narcotics-grade pixie dust into the sprawl inside the casket of a dead cat. What a weird day. Good job. Okay, fine.
Phew, I made it. Listen, I gotta get in there. The whole team came through a while ago and the game is about to start. We all good?
And you are...
You're kidding, right? Come on, I'm Saruna Goodfoot, the Star Troll Goblin Ball player for the Kaladar Lightning. I don't have time for games right now. I gotta get to the stadium and win us the game. What the? Ow! Whoa! He sprained my ankle! How am I gonna play on a sprained ankle? What am I gonna do? Why the hell would you crack a whip at me?
Oh, that's interesting. That means we gonna win tonight.
I'm sorry. It's a tool that I have to use at my leisure, and I thought it would be appropriate because...
Nothing about this situation calls for the use of a bullwhip. You are nuts, little girl, and I am out of commission for the big game. Thanks.
Although she had a very legitimate reason for entering the sprawl, you sent her packing. Maybe the sprawl brawlers have a chance in tonight's game after all. Wow. You know, they kind of told me that basically I should be not nice to monsters. So I just did this. And yeah. That's crazy. I didn't expect that.
Greetings. I am Praetor Kargan of the Marvog Empire.
No, you're
I believe
not.
you met my envoy, the angry warrior with the head in the bag.
Yeah, but you are not that person. I've seen a photo of you. You look different. Also, I would be a fool to believe that you are that person.
She would have come by this gate to announce my arrival. I demand you let me pass immediately. Quapla.
Quapla! Well. There's no need for anything of that.
Why do you pester me with questions? I am a very important royal figure and I must enter your city to meet your princess and marry her. Now let me be gone, child. Quack black.
Quack plack. Quack plack. Quack plack. Quack plack.
Just a few more routine procedures. You understand.
Please hurry. I do not like to be kept waiting.
Kargan. I wouldn't argue with a Marvok unless you want to be on the unpleasant side of a sword, which when they use it, is any side.
Right.
I knew someone once who used to dress up like Praetor Kargan to book hotel rooms for free. Not saying this is that person, but it could be. But I also wouldn't want to mistake the real Praetor for a phony. You better discover more about this character. I just hope you didn't use this phone call with your last action point, because then you wouldn't be able to find out anything more.
Oh, I did. But it doesn't matter. I know she's a liar.
prattler.
Yes, you are the prattler.
What on earth are you doing? Since when are you exercising independent thought? I don't care what your opinion of them is. If they're the real Praetor Kargan, then let them through at once. Is that clear?
She is not the real thing.
You've made a powerful enemy today, little girl. You'll soon feel the wrath of an entire empire. Quaplort and goodbye.
Yes. You saw through the old fake praetor routine from a mile away. Who does she think you are? Someone who can't see through the old fake praetor routine? Psh, amateur. I mean, for real. Now that
Little warrior,
is
I am
the
weary after a
real
long journey, and
praetor.
I am not used to being made to wait in a lineup. Let me pass on my way. I must rest before I meet your princess in order to win her hand and bring honor to my people.
This seems more legit. This may seem like a strange request, but would you mind saying your famous battle cry for me?
You mean Kapla?
That's the one.
I would hope that my stunning war cry is sufficient to being granted entry immediately.
Actually, it is, because I also know that you are the correct person.
And thus I truly begin my quest to marry Princess Desdemona and bring a generation of prosperity to the Marvog Empire. You, little warrior, will have a footnote in history for this encounter. For victory, for Marvog, Kapla!
Kapla! Yes. After the imposter, it was very clear this visiting dignitary was on the level. Exemplary job granting them immediate entry. No one could accuse you of unnecessarily delaying anyone. Yes. Perfect. Damn, son. 20 gold. Nice. Well, what do we have? The Twisted Sisters, Garby's Shoppy, the Goblin Ball Stadium. The thing is, I cannot buy really something. We start here in the Goblin Ball Stadium. Where we're gonna make a bet on our team. Oh god, I don't even want to talk to that person.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
Concessions, come and get them. We got it all. T-shirts, hats, food, drink, illegal gambling, commemorative foam fingers. You there. What can I get for you today?
Did you say illegal gambling?
I sure did. You interested?
I'm 12.
Hey, it's illegal anyways. What's the difference? You want to bet on who's going to win the big game?
I mean, he's not wrong, right? If it's illegal, who fucking cares what your age is?
I can't be any worse at this than my dad, so sure, why not?
Here are the teams at play, kiddo. Which one do you want to hear about? The home team hasn't been doing too well at home lately. A lot of people are still angry at him after that game with the foul and the points got reinstated. They're more of an away team, but they're a shoo-in to win today. If the other team didn't have that ringer Saruna Goodfoot playing for them. You sure you want to bet on them?
Yes.
How much you looking to gamble?
30. Yes.
All right, kid. Your bet is in. Good luck.
Thank you. Okay. You seem to be annoying. Let's talk.
Hello. Thank you for coming to my booth today. I'm here taking a poll on what the new name for the stadium should be.
What's wrong with the Goblin Ball Stadium?
It's a little on the nose. The owners want a little more pizzazz in the title, and you don't get pizzazz without taking polls, or poll-zazz as I call it. Care to give your opinion?
Actually, I've really got to be...
Great. What one word would you use to describe Goblin Ball? Perfect. And the stadium, you would say it's, Excellent. And finally, you come to the stadium mostly for... Okay, that is super. Your input will be tallied with the others. Thank you very much for your time today.
Let's watch some Goblin Ball.
Okay. I...
After one of the most
cool.
chaotic third quarters I've ever seen, complete with the rare capture of the Golden Mongoose, this is still anybody's game. But without Kaladar's star player Saruna Goodfoot, the Sprawl Brawlers are looking good. Jorbala Pepstein has taken possession of the wagon wheel, and she hurls it, and it's passed through the flaming gates. That's the game, folks. A stunning victory for the hometown heroes, and you better believe the Kaladar Lightning are wondering where the hell their star player Saruna was today. What a great day of Goblin Ball, folks.
Interesting.
Lucky guess, kid. Come back next time for all your illegal gambling needs. Just ask for Fredo.
So I just doubled my money. Good. I guess next we go to Garby's Shubby.
Well, if it isn't my favorite pint-sized Lil Guardsman Lil. You just missed the guards from down at the East Gate. They almost cleaned me out, but I promise I saved a few goodies just in case you happened by. Gee, thanks. Take a look.
So, what are we going to do here? Well, I feel like we gonna upgrade the truth spray, and we buy at least one of that crystals, and potentially one of that, and leave it at that. Yeah. And now we go to the sisters. Oh, We automatically go to the sisters. Good. Let's talk to him first.
If it isn't my little gate guard friend. Of all the taverns and all the towns and all the world.
Yeah. Hello again, Mr. Dwarf.
This jukebox doesn't work.
Yeah, it's been broken for ages.
Looks like the cables have been chewed right through.
Must have been the rats.
Yuck. Rats?
Natural erosion.
I mean, natural erosion.
Natural erosion my left foot. Anyway, I can fix that for you.
That would be wonderful.
For a price.
Crap. Okay, how much are we talking about here?
30.
15 gold should do it.
I don't have 15.
Oh well, no sweat. We've been just fine without any music or joy in our lives for years now. Just fine.
Suit yourself.
Look, it's not my fault I don't have the money for it. How should I expect that he actually asked for money? And why do I need to pay him the money? I'm 1 coin off. 1 coin. And I cannot sell this. Like, huh? 1 coin. And why do I need to pay this? This is their jukebox. Not my problem.
I did it. I quit my job as lackey to that awful man. And when I mentioned it to someone at the bus stop, they gave me a sock. And I have no idea why.
This is a Harry Potter joke. This is a Harry Potter joke. Oh no. Of course he doesn't know why. But I know.
Just 1 sock, not even the pair. What am I supposed to do with 1 sock? Oh, I made a terrible mistake.
No, you didn't.
Oh, I made a terrible mistake.
No, you didn't.
This place has been a little quiet lately. If only we had a few more dwarven customers come through here. They could fix anything. Ah, well, back to listening to the gentle scurrying of the rat, the twiddling of Emma in the kitchen.
Or you could give that dwarf over there 15 gold to fix your goddamn music box.
I think I've done everything I need to do, but are you sure you're ready to hit the hay?
Yes. Upon entering the sprawl, Prince Phineas presented himself at court to the princess. But because you didn't lend him a fiver, he was not able to double it in a game of beer pong at the Basilisk Club, which he could have then tripled participating in the Leaky Downspouts arm wrestling tournament. Maybe it's for the best. The dwarven tinkerer left his interactions with Lil the Guardsman with a spring in his step. The connection you made in a time of increasing intolerance towards non-humans made him think that perhaps rumors of bigotry in the sprawl had been greatly exaggerated. Unfortunately, but just before heading up to bed in his room at the inn, he took in the night air and chanced upon a group of young men leaving the social club for the Sons of Nobles clubhouse. They were able to overpower him and stuff him into a garbage can. He was found next morning without his recently discovered faith in humanity. Wow. The Duchess of Scarborough, her valet, and the entourage made it to St. Euphigenia's just in time for the solemn event of Sprankle's funeral. There was not a dry eye in the house, nor a dry crotch when it came to the cats in attendance who commemorated the event by cleaning themselves through the Duchy's moving eulogy. That sounds so wrong. The smuggler was apprehended and promptly sent to the dungeon. Unfortunately, he escaped sometime between midnight and 2 a.m. We know this exactly because we don't know. With the help of his mysterious contact on the inside, whose office happened to be just down the hall from that particular cell. Wow, it couldn't be the funny guy. The Caladar Lightning was confused by the absence of their star player, although it was a relief to play a game without the fear of being accidentally assaulted by their over-enthusiastic troll teammate. They found Serona lying in a field outside of the sprawl, trying to crawl her way back to Caladar the next morning. Caladar's keepers of the Golden Mongoose tried to console her and was promptly accidentally assaulted. The fake predator that you very wisely turned away took their shtick on the road and was eventually picked up by the Marvak authorities for impersonating their beloved praetor. She was later sentenced to perform in the next ballet, lovingly called the Nutcracker. Yes, we know what the ballet is in Marvak. Because she was admitted at the gate without any hindrance whatsoever, the praetor had a few extra minutes on her hands before she needed to present herself at the palace. She had just the best time. That's a lot of text. She met a good dog, who she petted. She kicked a football around with a couple of the only slightly filthy ragamuffins on the Westphalian green. She made an extremely clean cut as she dismembered the left arm of a mugger who attempted to take her coin purse. All in all, it was one of the most relaxing afternoons in recent memory for her, and she was refreshed and rejuvenated by the time she made it to court, where she dazzled those in attendance. Well?
For all your hard-hitting, high-octane extreme sports highlights and recaps, you're listening to the #1 sports station in the sprawl. Now here's Gabbin' 'Bout Goblin Ball with your hosts Rhonda and Peg.
Oh, Rhonda, what about the outcome of last night's game, the Brawlers and the Lightning?
Oh, Peg, you don't want to get me started on that.
But I do.
First, the big news. They finally decided on the new name for the Goblin Ball Stadium.
Yay.
After months of in-person and in-creature polling, the most popular name as voted by the Sprawl appears to be the exciting Coliseum for Sports.
Yay.
I like it. I hate it.
We're split down the middle. Let us know what you think by calling the station at 555-21...
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you an urgent announcement. It has just been reported that Princess Desdemona, the sole heir of late King Oswin and sovereign successor to the throne, has been reported missing early this morning.
Oh.
In the wake of her mysterious disappearance, the Guard Corps and City Council are scrambling to maintain order over the city. All other radio programs have been canceled until further notice. I'm Manuel Mentiroso, waiting quietly by the microphone for any new information.
Well, what an interesting development.
Whoa, someone's in a rush? Where are you headed to, my little rocket?
Sorry, sir, can't talk. Gotta go down to the guard shed to work for my... Wait a minute. Dad? What are you doing here? I thought you'd be running errands for Stryker or Malcolm or whoever. Do you have the day off?
I wish. Since Princess Desdemona went missing, Councilwoman Ash is really cracking the whip. She's got me pulling double duty, doing her little odd jobs and tasks. She's acting like she runs the place.
Then what are you doing here?
I missed you. I guess I just wanted to come check in.
Don't worry, nobody knows that your daughter is covering for you at work.
It's not about that. I mean, that's great and all, but are you holding up okay? Really? Are you sure? Because I could...
No, that's okay. I think I got it.
Even the times when you...
Yeah, those parts too.
Oh, okay.
You're just saying all this because the princess is missing and you're feeling all sentimental.
All right, I'll stop. I'm just happy to see you're here.
Not for long. I'm due down at the shed.
And I'm off to take down any goblin-friendly signage and pro-non-human literature across the sprawl. Not sure why, but then again, mine is not to ask, just to do as I'm told.
We are so alike in so many ways.
So long. See you at the tavern if I get off in time.
See you, Dad.
Yay, hugs. He's a good dad. Apart from his gambling addiction.
Attention!
Oh god, is this it? Did I pull a real Randy and mess up so badly you had to come down here yourself and fire me?
Soldier, it's nothing like that. You did not pull a Randy.
Thank God.
I'm here to personally approve the upgrade of the Wicked 3000.
Nice.
With the princess missing and between you and me, the council's increased paranoia, the jail lever has been reinstated.
Yay!
You can get back in your chair now.
Another lever means more work for me. Does that mean I get a pay raise?
That's hilarious. Seriously funny stuff. No, but now instead of determining who should enter or be denied from the sprawl, you also must correctly identify criminal threats and jail them. Any questions?
Yes, how?
How will I figure out who to deny and who to jail?
Let's use a real-life example. Someone you've seen already. This criminal is best known for burning down orphanages full of sleeping children. What do you do?
I'll give him a thumbs up.
Good work, soldier. Just denying her would not protect the surrounding villages. And what's to stop her from going to the next gate and getting lucky with a guard like Randy? That's all I have to say about that. Any further questions?
Well, I've got you. Tell me a bit more about yourself.
Well, I grew up a military brat. My father was a general for the princess's grandfather, King Artemis. Wait, why am I telling you this?
Because you're actually like me.
You received your briefing, now do your duty.
And just when I thought we were bonding.
Oh god, that's a lot of text. Okay. due to the sudden and unexplained absence of the princess, visitors should be thoroughly vetted and harassed. I mean, questioned. And don't be afraid to use that delicious new jail lever, Striker. The city's morale has hit an all-time low today. Anyone from the entertainment sector should be bumped to the front line. Okay. We are instituting a severe cutback of non-human entrance to the sprawl. Second-hand intelligence suggests that a goblin was behind the prince's disappearance. Okay. Therefore, we are issuing a blanket no goblins allowed policy this week. In fact, I'll pay 12 gold for every goblin I see in the dungeon by the end of your shift. Okay. Jail every goblin. Be on the lookout for would-be heroes and vigilantes wanting to offer their assistance in search and rescue efforts for the princess. The High Council of the Sprawl have their own plan to ensure the princess' safe return. Okay, this princess thing, people are going nuts. Have you heard about the crazy no goblins allowed policy? Let's dial that back to a more comfortable one goblin allowed. At the very least, I'll bug Councilwoman Ash. Malcolm. Okay. Entertainment should go in. Let's see what's coming in. Actually, we first have to put... Okay. We need one here, and we need one here. We need one here. And we need one here. And we need one here. And I would say we need one here. And I would say we need one here. Because having reliable tools is better than having risky tools. 4 people only.
Hello there, my name is Blackface. I am a farmer from Firewall Canyon, a quaint little town just on the other side of the sprawl.
Uh-huh.
I am coming into town today to sell produce I have grown with my own 2 hands from land that was left to me by my great goblin uncle in his will. His dying wish was that I restore the family farm to its former glory. At least, I think that is what it says. He did not have the best handwriting.
I would probably laugh more if I would understand from which game this character comes from. But I don't.
Sorry, did you say your name was Budface?
Yes, I did. It is certainly not what I would have chosen to fill it characters. I would have liked Spencer 1 or even Quincy Hart. But you cannot choose your own name, am I right?
Well, what I'm going to do with you? You have nothing with you. You know what? Also, I need money.
Listen, I'm under strict rules not to let goblins in today, so I'm gonna have to throw you in jail.
Is the jail on the other side of this gate?
Yes?
Then technically you are letting me inside.
No, I'm technically... Stop poking holes in the logic.
Are you seriously throwing me in jail?
Hasta la vista, buttface.
Nice. You were pretty callous and heartless sending him to the dungeon, but Councilwoman Ash was quite insistent, so good job? What's that?
Magic lovers of the sprawl, please put your hands together for the one, the only, the Edward, the great magician! Alakazoo, Alakazee! And I appear! Thank you! Thank you! Wait a second, this doesn't look like a little kid's birthday party. Oh wait, there's one! Excuse me, are you Becky Schneiderman? Is this your birthday party?
I'm sitting in a hot shed all alone, which, isn't actually as bad as some of the birthdays I've had.
Then I'm in the right spot. Can't believe I found my way here, especially without my glasses.
Well, I will certainly X-ray you. Yep.
So that's where Mr. Fluffy Bunny went. Guess I won't be getting the deposit back after all.
There's a pair of glasses in your boot.
My boot? My glasses! You helped me find them! Thank you, thank you, thank you, little girl! Tell you what, on your next birthday, I'll perform for free!
Don't worry about it.
So, Becky the birthday girl, sit back, relax, and prepare to be amazed by me, the Edward the Great!
Wait, but I'm not... Actually, I want to see where this is going.
Now, for my first trick. Please pick a number between 1 and 7. Was the number that you're thinking of the number 6?
It was! That's incredible!
No, Becky, it's the Great!
Funny.
This has been great, Eddie, but I gotta come clean. I'm not Becky Schnauzenhoder or whatever. My name is Lil, and this is a guard shed, and you haven't even made it into the city yet.
What? Oh, rats! Come on, the Edward, get it together. This is all because I couldn't see where I was trying to get to. Now I'm going to be super late for this kid's party.
You're not late. You're building suspense.
Well, if I build too much of it, I won't get my 40 gold and slice of birthday cake.
There we go.
Ever since I pulled a bouquet of flowers from my parents' garden shop out of my sleeve, I knew I wanted to be a magician, and you're making this dream come true for me. And now that I have my glasses, I should be able to find my way to the party no problem. Alakazoo, Alakazee, my magic career is saved!
Yay! 4 stars. I expected no less. This magician had a booking to get to, and you could see that the sprawl needs joy at the time like this. Yes, this is thunder. That is absolutely correct. And he could see because of you, because you found his glasses. Good work.
Hello!
Hello! Are you not a goblin? Maybe you are even 3 goblins. Oh!
Hi.
Hello! We would like to enter. I would like to enter the sprawl, please.
And you are?
Magnus the Magnificent, renowned member of the Mages Guild. Surely you have heard of me.
Of course I have. In the hopes for loot. I know it's 2 or 3 goblins.
You got us. We're goblins through and through. We're meeting up with a couple other gobbos to talk about what's going on in this city for folks like us.
What does that mean?
The princess goes missing, and all of a sudden there's a no-goblin order in the sprawl? What's that about?
Maybe a goblin kidnapped the princess?
I'd like to see the proof of that. Needless to say, goblins are getting some especially unfair treatment all of a sudden, and there's this group called the Goblin Liberation Army that's putting down roots in the city.
Don't tell her, we'll get in trouble.
It's okay, Gary. Look, kid, if you let us in, I'll give you the address and the password so you can come see for yourself tonight.
You know what? Why not?
I had no idea this was happening in the sprawl. I'm glad you told me.
It's a rough go for a goblin in these parts, up against some powerful people, but you know what they say. It's not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog.
Right.
Mark Goblin Twain.
Mark Goblin Twain. Mark Goblin Twain. Yes. 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 Tell me more.
Don't be like the rest of all those humans.
This is a tough one.
Look. The funny guy told me that I should let at least one goblin in. And they gave me the password. So...
Alright guys, I'll let you come in. Just don't go spreading it around. I could get in a lot of trouble for this.
Hey, that's really cool of you. You're a friend to us non-humans. If you want, come to the meeting at GLA headquarters. It'll really open your eyes to what's going on around here.
Maybe I will.
Yay. Law. You ignored the writ by admitting 2 goblins in one turn. But on the other hand, you unlocked a new location. I don't care.
Salutations to you, little sister of this big, beautiful world. My journeys across this land have brought me here to your doors.
And you look like Gandalf the Stoned.
What does sweet fortune have in store for me today? That I do not know. But it's a hell of a ride, let me tell you. Ooh, that's a particularly potent blend right there. Tasty, a little sweet, with just enough bitter finish to keep you coming back for more.
Are you gonna tell me your deepest, darkest secrets now?
Secrets way down the soul, little sister. I have no secrets. My life is an open book.
Well, can you tell me something interesting anyway? I mean, I did spend an action point on the damn truth spray.
Sure thing, kid. Let me tell you some history. After King Oswin died, it didn't take long for would-be successors to start lining up. 3 in particular, a young headstrong counselor, a battle-hardened lieutenant in the Guard Corps, and the court jester, although I don't know if anyone took him seriously or not. These three have been battling for control of the sprawl for years now.
But what about the princess? She's next in line.
True, but at the time she was just a kid. Now she's grown, but I fear that these outside forces are using her as a pawn.
Okay.
Where have you journeyed here from?
You really want to know?
Yes.
Oh, I've been around for a spell, always on the move. From the mountains north of Petrard, the great desert in the south of Marvog, along the crystal shores of Lake Inez, past the dread Castle Caladar and the quaint farmlands of Fireball Canyon. I've wandered through all of these many, many times, but for my money, there's no place like the sprawl. People everywhere you look leading their busy lives. Every once in a while, stop to take in how beautiful it all is. You can't buy that, little sister.
You seem like a very easygoing dude.
Well, my little dudette, life's been pretty good to me.
Dudette?
Not as if someone peed on my rug.
Dude, they peed on my rug. That dog peed on my rug. Where's my rug, dude? Ah, wonderful. Movie quotes. Wonderful. The dude.
Is that a common expression?
It is where I come from.
I don't care. It's like this guy is chill.
I'm a leaf in the wind, little sister, and you are a gentle breeze guiding me along my way.
And there it is. I've reached my limit with you.
Right you are. Hasta la vista, baby.
Nice. Based on his reaction, he seemed fine with your decision. Unlost. Oh, not this guy.
Lil, you've got to close down the shed for the day and come with me immediately. By now you've heard that Princess Desdemona has disappeared, right? Good. Any other week the royal advisors might have given her a day or two before sounding the alarm. But with the mucky mucks from Petrard and Marvog in town, we have to get her back before things around here get any worse.
I hope nothing bad happened to her, but what does any of this have to do with me?
I asked my boss the same thing. In fact, I said, why the hell would they need that piece of... You know, that's not important now. Do what you have to do to close up shop here, and then you're coming downtown to the city council chambers with me.
Okay. You give me 3. That's okay. There's nothing to rewind here.
Hello? Is anyone there? Can somebody tell me why I've been summoned?
Lilith, guardian of the Southern Gate, step forward into the light.
What is this? Who are you? Can somebody please tell me what exactly is going on here?
Lil, you have been chosen.
To play the hit game that's sweeping the sprawl. That's right, it's time for...
Oh no.
So you think you can save a princess?
Oh no. Oh no. I think I remember that. I don't remember the choices, but I remember this scene.
What the hell is going on?
That's right, right, Lil, today you're getting the chance to send one of these lucky adventurers on the escapade of a lifetime to search for and rescue your beloved Princess Desdemona.
I didn't ask to do this.
And let's find out who those lucky adventurers are. Adventurer number 1 is a hard-headed, go-getting warrior from the desert plains of the alluring Marvog Empire. Please welcome Neil Warkiller.
A war killer.
Adventurer number 2 is a nomad by nature, mage by profession, who likes the rain and getting caught in a pina colada. It's Articulous Flame Hands.
Articulous Flame Hands.
And finally, adventurer number 3. You might recognize this thief from their wanted poster. Wanted dead or alive for looking so darn good. Let's hear it for Perry Shoutson.
Shoutson.
I still don't fully understand what's happening.
And no heroic voyager would be complete without a shadowy figure pulling the strings from the darkness. So let's welcome our sponsors, Lieutenant Stryker, Councilwoman Ash, and Court Jester Malcolm.
I'm rooting for you. Might makes right. Focus and the day will be ours. Information is power.
Aim for the knees and bite, bite, bite.
Now, Lil, you're going to get the chance to ask these adventurers a series of questions to determine their suitability for this quest. At the end of the 3rd round, you choose the winner of the grand prize, being sent on a perilous mission to save the princess, a few guaranteed brushes with death, and a coupon for an all-you-can-eat dining experience at Monty's, home of the soup.
Nice.
Dad does love Monty's. Let's do this.
All right, Lil, what would you like to ask our trio of intrepid would-be heroes?
Where do you come from?
And who would you like to ask? My origins are rather humble. My father was a chamberlain in the court of the dread King Vlad Invictus of Caladar, and my mother owned an exotic pet shop in the Duchy of Scarborough. They had 50-50 custody, but I was disowned by both as my magical prowess became apparent. You can ask another adventurer if you like.
I was born on the battlefield with a sword in both hands. Slaughtered 12 enemies that day. My mother was so proud. I was disappointed.
So he was born on the battlefield with a sword in both hands. Slaughtered 12 enemies that day. My mother was so proud, I was disappointed.
If I had really applied myself, I think I could have killed at least 2 more.
And your second question is?
I mean, these are like literally redundant. Basically, my last question was also very redundant.
Let's say you save the princess and she falls in love with you. What's your ideal first date?
And who's that one for?
Easy. We engage in feats of strength. Combat without weaponry, using only our bodies, one against the other. And as we begin to sweat...
Oh, okay. I think we're done here.
You can ask another adventurer if you like. A day filled with wonders. Taking in a musical comedy, perhaps some light shopping, and of course, a delicious meal. Afterwards, we find a nice little spot in the park, and I will dazzle the senses with a magical display of fireworks created by my elemental magical powers.
What's a guy gotta do to get picked for a question around here? I got some exciting answers.
Let's stick to the format, folks. There's a rich tradition we're preserving here. Please, wait your turn.
A warrior does not wait his or her turn. He or she acts.
All right, Neil, calm down now.
You are gaslighting me and the berserker spirits of my ancestors, Mike Melroy.
Uh-oh, looks like the warrior has entered the heightened state of berserker mode. Lil, which contestant do you think will be able to get us out of this dilly of a pickle?
Don't look at me, or you can try, but I'll be out of here. Smoke bomb!
Blood rage!
Okay. Sure.
Uh-oh, looks like... Lil, which contestant... Neil, keep it together for just a few more seconds. Lil, what's your favorite animal? What? A moose? That's too big! I'm not licensed to conjure anything bigger than a bread box! A bread box!
Blood rage!
Okay. Jesus. Again.
Uh-oh. Look. Lil, which... Neil?
A squirrel.
Neil, look at this little fella.
I feel the blood rage calming. I can't murder everyone present in front of something so small and perfect. I am calm.
Whew. I'm glad you didn't pick anything larger than a bread box. I'm not licensed for that. Due to that unscheduled outburst, we are a little tight for time. Lil, do we squeeze in one more round, or are you feeling ready to choose?
I think I got one more round in me.
Dun, 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 dun.
Lil, what's your final question going to be?
What are your plans after you rescue the princess?
And you're asking?
Are you kidding me? I make this gig and I'm set for life. Rescuing the sole heir to the whole freaking sprawl? Insta-retired, baby. I'll be sipping pina coladas on the crystal shores of Lake Inez before you can say, would you like a curly straw for that pina colada, sir?
Oh, I love pina coladas. They mentioned it in my introduction.
Then the first round's on me. I picked his pocket earlier.
You can ask another adventurer if you like. This rescue will be incredibly high profile, and I hope to use it as a springboard to a placement on the High Council of the Mages Guild. From there, the sky's the limits. Well, 2 4-year terms followed by a lifetime pension is the limit, but still, not too shabby.
Okay.
Uh-oh, you know what that means.
I have no idea what that means. This is so stupid.
You're stupid!
That sound means it's time for the lightning round.
Yay, the lightning round. Woo!
Lil, please choose the adventurer that you'd like to see play the lightning round. All right, Neil, are you ready for the lightning round?
I am.
Cool.
Oh, too bad. Looks like that wasn't as enlightening as we'd hoped.
Oh my god! That wasn't real, right?
Uh-oh, you know what that sound means.
Oh god, not again. My conscience can't do much more of this.
That sound means we are out of time. All right, Lil, now's your moment of truth. Who do you want to choose to rescue Princess Desdemona?
I can't even choose one of them. Well, I would say Strike.
My hero would have been the right choice if he wasn't a pile of ash. There will be consequences for this. Harsh consequences. My mage can heal a wound with a word, or smash through a rock wall with a wave of his wrist. Don't overthink it, Lil. Make the right choice.
The thieving arts might not be as sexy as a halberd or a fistful of magic missiles, but we have no idea what's befallen the princess. And my guy is your guy.
Ladies and gentlemen, humans and otherwise, the winner of So You Think You Can Save a Princess and proud owner of an all-you-can-eat dining experience at Monty's Home of the Soup is... Articulous Flamehands, the Mage!
Yay!
Wonderful child. Well chosen.
And that's all for us here today. Please help control the pet population. Have your gargoyle spayed or neutered. So long, everybody!
Yay! What the fuck was that? Like literally.
And then I had to choose who the heck was gonna rescue Princess Desdemona. It was the craziest thing. And don't even get me started on the lightning round.
You have the most vivid imagination, Lil.
Why doesn't anybody believe me about these things?
Well.
Vulgar, barbaric fool! You should gather your goons, if they haven't already murdered each other, and leave!
Oh, you would just love that, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would.
It is my understanding that you have selected a self-involved, pretentious mage as your choice of adventurer.
Yes, that's right.
Oh, the princess is as good as doomed.
On behalf of the Marvog Empire, I must say you have made a terrible choice.
On behalf of the Kingdom of Petrard, I couldn't agree more. Mages are untrustworthy.
Okay.
And pompous.
And smug.
And ugly.
Okay, I think we're losing the thread a little bit here. That smug, pompous mage is the right person for the job. My concern is the safe return of Princess Desdemona, not pleasing you. So put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Oh, why, I never. I won't forget this.
What he said.
How much money do we have? Okay. Okay, we cannot buy. Okay.
been at this a while. You should have enough cash by now to power up your arsenal. Take a look.
No, I don't. You funny person.
I don't want to make things any worse than they are already. I'll leave them be. Is everything okay, Beverly?
No, Lil. No, everything is not okay, Beverly. My dear true love, Princess Desdemona.
Just to recap, this is the dear true love that you've never met, but one time you both happened to be at the Goblin Ball Stadium?
Yay.
You phrased that so beautifully. Yes, that same she.
What about her, Bev?
When I'd heard she'd vanished, I tried to get on So You Think You Can Save a Princess, but none of the advisors wanted me as their champion.
Beverly, you're a janitor at the Goblin Ball Stadium.
Maybe you're right. Maybe a guy like me can't be the hero in my own life story. Mom always said I lacked that main character energy. Tell me what to do, Lil. Should I return to my job or go off to rescue my darling love?
Go back to work.
Oh, you may be right. I don't have that many more vacation days.
Listen, Bev, it's getting late. I'm gonna go.
I understand.
Farewell, Beverly.
Bye, Beverly.
Can't talk. Pretending to cook while I spy on that hunk of fine piece of wizard over there.
Hi.
Can't talk, Lil. Pretending to wipe the counter while I eavesdrop on the prince and the praetor over there.
Salutations to you, little sister of this big, beautiful world. My journeys across this land have brought me here.
Hi, Hempalv.
I know. We met. At the gate?
Whoa, I completely forgot. Gotta go easy on the Peace Blossom. Anywho, what did you want to talk about?
Ugh, Jesus. Lordom?
What do you know about Councilwoman Ash?
Back when I knew Ash, she was already bitter, jaded, and afraid of anything she didn't understand. A true protectionist, looking to keep everyone in their own little box. If she had her way, nothing would ever change or grow, and eventually we would all look, dress, and think exactly the same way. Anything else you want to know about?
Yes. Strike.
What do you know about Lieutenant Stryker?
Stryker has always lived in a world of black and white. There's good and evil and nothing in between. If you're good in Stryker's eyes, you get nothing. Left to fend for yourself, but free. But if you're bad, the hammer of the law is swift and brutal. Small offenses come attached to massive mandatory minimum punishments.
Massive mandatory minimum punishments.
You've heard of 3 strikes and you're out? As far as Stryker's concerned, it's 2 strikes. The strike you make and the strike she makes. Anything else you want to know about?
Malcolm.
What do you know about Malcolm?
I have no idea what Malcolm's end goal is, and honestly, I don't think he knows either. I think if he had his way, there'd be no rules, no laws, no little guardsman at the gate. Just let the whole place run itself. This dog-eat-dog mentality would work for some, and for others, things could get a whole lot worse. He doesn't care about people, doesn't care if they're good or bad. Our greatest strength is how we work together. Under Malcolm, we would never reach anything near our collective potential. Anything else you want to know about?
King Oswin.
What do you know about King Oswin?
After King Oswin died, it didn't take long for would-be successors to start lining up. 3 in particular, a young head... Although I don't know if anyone took him seriously or not. These 3 have been battling for control of...
But what about the princess? She...
True, but... Anything else you want to know about?
We heard that, I'm sorry. War.
Do you really think war is on the horizon?
Mark my words, little sister. The sulfur mines in Petrard have not been this busy in a generation, filling the air with smoke as they produce gunpowder and explosives. And the Marvog are sharpening their knives. How many ballets can there be? With a predator already established, this looks like training to me. Even here in the sprawl, the power vacuum of King Oswin's death has everyone jockeying for position, threatening the internal balance of the entire kingdom. But then again, what do I know? Just an old wizard wandering from town to town looking for a little bit of joy to put in my pocket.
Okay.
Anything else you want to know about?
No. I see, you have found a new hat.
This hat, it is not as fantastic as my previous hat. My journey, it continues.
So it seems. Can I leave before I go to sleep? Good. Because I want to go to the goblin meeting. Lil walks down a dark back alley to find a red door. She knocks, hears movement behind the door, and suddenly a slit opens and she sees a pair of glowing yellow eyes peering out at her.
Were you followed? What's the password?
I didn't read that.
Get out of here, kid. Go home.
Wait a minute. I think I've got it here somewhere. Viva la Garbolution.
So it didn't matter what what I would have chosen.
Come on in.
Yay. Is this a bat?
Don't even get me started. Who did they think built this city up into the sprawling metropolis they get to enjoy today? Because it sure as hell wasn't humans. Did humans haul the stone that became our roads and buildings? No! Troll labor did that. Did humans dig the intricate system of subterranean tunnels that became the world's greatest sewer system, getting our piss and shit off the streets? No! Our mole brothers and sisters did that! The late King Oswin was a man full of empty promises. He vowed to end the persecution and oppression of all goblins, dwarves, kobolds, vampires, you name it. But last time I checked, I'm still treated like a second-class citizen. The day of the royal wedding approaches, and the powers that be are sitting fat, but they are blind. Hear my words, people. That day will be their undoing. That day will be their reckoning. A change is coming on that wedding day. Will you RSVP for the revolution? Go home, everybody, and keep your eyes and ears open for what happens next. I invite my inner circle to join me downstairs. Light refreshments will not be served as Carl forgot it was his week to bring orange slices.
Did I misunderstand that? I thought the old king wanted fairness for them. A tangled web of corruption and lies. And some compose. There's Monty's.
How's it going, Gabos?
You came! You owe me $5, Gary.
It's worth it. Did you hear him? Isn't he amazing? What did you think?
He seems really intense.
Are you kidding? Weren't you listening? Look, you're lucky his slide projector broke down. The audio visuals make it even more horrifying.
So, is something really gonna happen on Princess Desdemona's wedding day? Like an attack?
Who knows? The leader and his inner circle keep their cards pretty close to their chest. But whatever it is, it's gonna be a real game changer.
Well, I'm just glad I'm not invited.
Just keep your ears peeled and your eyes to the ground. You'll get your chance to be on the right side of history. You'll see.
I hope so. See
Sorry?
you around, fellas.
Viva la Gobolucion!
Goblucion.
Viva la Gobolucion!
You're getting it.
And that's it? I can't go to the other... okay, I expected more.
Viva la Gob...
Okay. Okay. I mean, why not? I guess.
I think I've done everything I need to do.
Yes.
Jail was going to be tough for Butt-Faced the farming goblin, as many of the prisoners were aware that the putrid produce they'd be eating in their rations came from his lousy land. But he wasn't locked in with them, they were locked in with him. If the years of dungeon crawling for ore had taught Buttface anything, it was this. Find the biggest sword you can and swing it widely in front of you. He managed to maim and dismember 30 fellow prisoners and 2 guards, until he was finally subdued. What started as a simple misdemeanor charge with a 7-day sentence turned into a life in solitary with no parole. Buttface now has 2 words tattooed on his knuckles, Little and Gate.
Why? It's not our fault that he made a 7-day sentence into a lifetime sentence. That's his fault. The Edward the Great eventually arrived at Becky Schneiderman's birthday celebration. He hit the ground running with his tried and tested routine. He opened with pick a card move into Is That Your Handkerchief? And ended strong with the classic How many eggs do you have in your pocket trick? Unfortunately, none of these impressed any of the preteen partygoers, which the Edward could clearly see now that he had his glasses. After his performance, the Edward enjoyed a piece of vanilla cake and awkwardly waited for Mr. Schneiderman to settle his payment. With the check in his pocket, the Edward went straight to his parents' garden shop to boast of his success. Unfortunately, the Edward parents didn't consider a check for 37 gold 40 before deducting the price of a piece of vanilla cake to be much of a success. They were very disappointed in their son's career choice, which the Edward could clearly see because of his glasses.
Gary and Julian were pumped to see you at the rally. They boasted to all their friends that they not only convinced the small human to let them in, but they even got her to attend the Goblin Liberation Army rally. After you left, the glass leader pulled Gary and Julian aside to personally thank them for helping to bridge the gap between the groups. This meant a lot to Julian, whose belief in the cause burned bright and hot. Gary, however, couldn't quite let go of his daydream of a world where he actually was a powerful mage, not just a goblin pretending to be one. Sure, he would still support the efforts of the Glar, but he could do it while making fireworks appear from his fingertips, or while conjuring miniature unicorns to delight and entertain his pals. What started as a simple two goblins in a trench coat grift woke something up for Goblin Gary. From this day on, he would begin his quest to become a wizard. And now, all he needed was a robe, a scar, and a depressing orphan backstory.
Oh no, it's another Harry Potter quote. After stopping in the Twisted Sisters for a glass of his tipple of choice, Echo proceeding to head down to the Pinheads, the local bowling club in the Sprawl, where his team was playing for League Night. Yeah. Dude. Thanks to the calming effects of this particular potent peace blossom, he was unstoppable, dude. Bowling a perfect 300. His team went on to win the league, and a commemorative photo, was put up on the wall. At Pinheads, remember Pinheads? And to celebrate the Echo's perfect game, man. Dude. Neil Warkiller, the hard-headed go-getting warrior turned a pile of dust, was swept into a dustbin and then tossed out the window. After winning So You Think You Can Save a Princess, Articulous Flamehands wasted no time getting straight to work. He conjured a small army of moles and other small creatures and sent them off in every direction to seek out the prince's location. Unfortunately, and almost immediately, his mini mammal militia was entirely decimated by falcons, eagles, and other large predators. Depressed by the mass rodent deaths, he was indirectly responsible for the disheartened mage returned to his tower. He was out of ideas. He'd given it a day or two. Then report that he was unable to locate the lost princess due to some entangled cosmic forces blocking his ethereal aura or some other nonsense. Having lost So You Think You Can Save a Princess, Perry Shoutson found his way to his favorite tavern in the Little Auger Quarter. After one too many delicious margaritas, Perry got sloppy trying to pickpocket the bartender and was lifted off the ground by the bouncer. Mistaking some bar snacks for one of his patent smoke bombs, he inebriated the the inebriated thief dramatically threw down a handful of mixed nuts, then ran headfirst into a pillar. Everyone in the bar laughed at him, and Perry could have died from embarrassment if he hadn't already died from the severe blunt force trauma to the head. Jesus. Right.
Lil, rise and shine.
What, Dad? You rise, you shine. I'll take 5 more minutes.
It's time to get up.
Shouldn't you be down at the guard shed? And shouldn't I be heading down to cover for you?
Do you want the good news or the bad news? We have to work the night shift tonight.
I'm going back to bed.
No, you're getting out of this house and taking some time to yourself today.
Why do we have to work the night shift?
Good news or bad news? Apparently you didn't pick the right person's champion for the rescue mission, whatever that means, and they're punishing you for it.
That doesn't sound like good news.
Yeah, it's not. I guess it was just bad news this time.
Who's punishing you?
No one. I work the night shift a couple times a week to help us get by.
Oh, Dad. I didn't know that.
So, I guess you could say the economy is punishing me. That and inflation. If taxes keep going up, I might have to get a third job so we can keep affording things like your little doohickey here.
Wow, sounds like America.
Wait, don't touch that!
Whoa! What just happened?
Do you want the good news or the bad news? Both are. I don't know. Do you feel okay?
I feel fine, sweetie. No need to look all blurry about it. Now you get out of here and enjoy your day off. But don't enjoy it too much. You have to work all night, remember?
Okay, I'm going. Just try not to operate any heavy machinery until I get back. I should probably check in with Dr. B and make sure my dad isn't radioactive.
Good. And this is where we going to return next time in Little Guardsman. Good job.